Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. Today I'm going to be giving my non-spoiler review on Blue Beetle. I will be doing a spoiler review, but that is going to come in the next few days because I kind of have a lot of thoughts about the movie as a overall. But this one, I just want to give a short review on what I thought about the movie and, just give a little bit of my thoughts about it without spoiling too much. I know that the movie has had a lot of chatter surrounding it, especially when it comes to its representation, which I have a lot to say on, but that will probably be in the spoiler review because I have a lot of thoughts on that. And also the box office. It's not looking as it's going to make a lot of money, but I am going to break that down in my box office review for this weekend next week around Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. But as a whole, I just wanted to give my thoughts on the movie because I did watch it on Thursday on the Thursday previews, and well, I'll dive into it in a bit. Just like, subscribe, share if you frequent here. It will help me out a lot, especially just to have more discussions overall in the comment section because I do like discussing with people. I don't have the time to do lives. I would actually go on live, but I don't have the time to do it. So the only way that I can do it if it's people comment. So like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and let's start with the review. I do want to read the synopsis because I think that a lot of people don't know, or the people that actually stumble upon this video probably don't know what Blue Beetle is or don't really seem to care, but I'll read it off of IMDb and then I'll take it away with my review and my overall thoughts on it. So, an alien scarab chooses college graduate Jaime Reyes to be its symbiotic host, bestowing the teenager with a suit of armor that's capable of extraordinary and unpredictable powers, forever changing his destiny as he becomes the superhero known as Blue Beetle. Now, the movie is directed by Angel Manuel Soto, and the writer is Gareth Donnet Alcocer. It does have it does fall into the whole representation aspect of it because both the writer and the director are from the Hispanic and Latino community, and even the stars that are in the movie, at least the leading people, are also part of the community. The Blue Beetle star is Xolo Maridueña, which he's in Cobra Kai, and I've never seen Cobra Kai, so I don't have anything that I can reference to his performance. But I'll touch upon that real quickly. I think he's a perfect Blue Beetle. I think that he has the charisma of Blue Beetle and he has the heart of Blue Beetle. And I'm the type of person that the reason why I watched this movie is because I'm a DC fan as a whole, so I've always been fond of the character because I feel like he has the same lighthearted and comedic tone as the Flash, and I really enjoy the Flash. He's one of my favorite superheroes from the DC genre. Obviously, Batman is top notch, but I like Flash's wittiness and his heart, so Blue Beetle tends to embody that as well. So I was excited for this movie, not overly excited, but I was anticipating it because at first the first teaser trailer was like okay, but then the trailer as a whole actually got me hooked, and I don't want to get into spoilers. As a whole, the movie is decent to good. It's not the most groundbreaking movie. It's not the best movie when it comes to establishing a character and giving the character the origin story that the character itself has. It's not the most groundbreaking. I think there's been other characters in the superhero genre that have had better origin stories. As far as a C-list superhero character goes, I think it does the job effectively. It does have some little issues here, and I think it all has to do with the script. And I say the script itself and the writing because when it comes to the overall performances of the cast, that's A1. Xolo himself, he's amazing as Blue Beetle. There's nothing that I can say from his performance that I'm like, ugh, this is bad. He did what he needed to do based on the script that he had, and he made it work. And that also is a testament to the director's direction to the cast itself, because I think Angel Manuel did a fantastic job directing everybody from the cast. They did what they needed to do based off what they had with the script, and they gave their 125%. There was nothing when it comes to the performances of each characters, like everybody from the family, from the villain, from the love interest, everybody did what they needed to do in their role, and they exceeded expectations. The acting itself, I think, is the highlight of the movie, and I think that that's why I enjoyed the movie so much, because everybody was charismatic and, you know, loving and warm in their own self. So I think that that is what saves the movie. Also, the family aspect in the movie helps it out a lot. I think that those two things is what makes this movie very enjoyable. The CGI and the directing is also top notch. For some reason, this movie was supposed to go on streaming, but there was no indication of it being a streaming movie. And I think that the reason why that happened is because there was a lot of practical effects, especially when it comes to the suit. I think that that helped out the movie a lot in order for it not to look cheap. I know that if you find or nitpick here and there a few things, you'll find them, but the reality is, for a movie that was supposed to go on streaming, they really did a fantastic job with the visual effects. Nothing that I can say, oh, this is terrible, or damn, this looks super bad. There was nothing that I could say to attest to the CGI being terrible, you know, like it happened with The Flash. This one, actually, the CGI was good. Everything in the movie, to be honest, it had so much potential to be a great movie, but I'll dive into the whole aspect as to why that didn't happen in my spoiler review. But it essentially, spoiler alert, which is not a spoiler, it has to do with the script. I think the script is what pulled the movie a little bit down in order for it to not be like a very good movie or even a great movie. But as it stands, I think that the movie is good enough for you to actually watch in theaters. I know it sounds a little bit like, damn, you're literally just bashing the movie. No, I'm not. I actually enjoyed it. I went on Thursday and I would actually enjoy it. I would watch it again in theaters because I really, really enjoyed the movie. I think the movie as a whole has a lot to offer to make up for their shortcomings. But the shortcomings is what pulls it down for it not to be the best thing ever or a breakout hit, right? I would love to see this character moving forward in DCU, you know, James Gunn's universe. But I think that the box office is ultimately going to be the reason as to why we see this movie or not. And I will break down the whole box office aspect of it in my video for the box office breakdown this week. But as a whole, I think the movie is good. It's good enough for you to watch in theaters. I think you will have a fun time. I would even say that if you want to make it a family thing, you should do it, because the family aspect of this movie is really, really the heart and soul of the movie. It really is. There's no denying it. That is essentially what this movie is about. It is essentially what carries this movie as a whole. But yeah, if I have to give it a rating, I would say like around 6.5 to 7 out of 10, which is good enough, especially when it comes to a superhero that is not that well known, is not somebody that you automatically recognize. I think they did a good job with what they had. They could have done a better job, but I will leave that for my spoiler review, okay? So I will be dropping that video in the next few days. So let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.